Hey, how you doing? Jim Crumbly here. White Dog Mountain, Blue Ridge, Georgia. It's overcast, it's dreary, it's drizzly, it's raining, it's a little chilly. The snow is just now beginning to melt up here. But what am I giving to you? Sunshine. Because that's what I do. I give sunshine to the people that I care most about. So instead of just texting out my choices, which any idiot could do, I am going to shoot a video so you get the joy of watching me for another 3.5 minutes before you find out who I chose. Are you ready? Number one thing I need to realize is that I choose based upon my heart. I choose based upon the characters on the team. I choose based upon the storyline. I look at statistics. I look at where the defense and offense stands. But more often than not, it's about the storyline. It's about the underdog that overcomes. It's about the kid that really has a problem and has a challenge, and yet you can't help but pull for him and push him and push him and push him over the line, which is probably why I love each of you so much. So now for my choices, Texas versus Kansas City. There's no way. Texas, their Cinderella season, which is really 2 in a row now, is going to end. They're going to become the ugly stepsister again. They're going to get beat up by Kansas City. There's no way that they can overcome playing KC at home, even though Kelsey's fat, even though Mahomes' statistics are not what they need to be. They always find a way to win, and they're not even going to have to search that hard this week. 31-10, Kansas over the Texans. Rams at Philadelphia. The Eagles, man, they've been flying high. They got a lot of good things going for them. When Hurts came back from the concussion, missing 2 games, he a little rust, shook it off, played really good. But they trip over their own feet sometimes when the pressure really gets on them. And I do see the old war dog, Stafford. Matthew Stafford, I see one more big win in him, and I think they're going to take the Eagles. I think it's going to be a good game, but I'm choosing the Rams 23-17 over the Eagles. Washington Commanders, the dumbest name in football, at Detroit Lions, the best story in football. I worry about Detroit going deeper into it because I think Dan Campbell has a tendency to make some aggressive but yet dumb decisions that a really good team is going to be able to take advantage of. But Washington is not a really good team. They're a good team, but they're not a really good team. They've been playing over the head. Dan Quinn has the ability to get people to buy in on stuff, but they don't have the personnel to win against Detroit, especially at Detroit. 38-13 Lions over the Commanders. Ravens and Bills. I feel like I should love the Ravens. Lamar Jackson is an exciting, good quarterback, really a fun guy to watch. Derrick Henry is like Sasquatch. You cannot bring that man down. He's an amazing, amazing athlete. The defense is solid. They're playing great, but I don't like them, and I think it's because of the uniform, purple on purple. I mean, who does that, right? But this week, I looked it up. They're wearing white, white, and white at Buffalo with Buffalo weather against the Bills. Will that make a difference? The Bills are playing really solid. They've had a couple of games where maybe their defense allowed things to get away from them, but their offense was able to carry it. But their defense is really, really good. Josh Allen is an amazing quarterback. The Bills have one of the better stories in football as well. I love their fans. The big fat guy jumping off the back of the tailgate, smashing a folding table, beer everywhere, shirts off, snow, cold. I think their story is amazing. Jim Kelly, old school, the old school Buffalo Bills, love all of those players. I think this franchise deserves a Super Bowl. Is this the year? Well, first they got to get past the Ravens, and I just don't think the Ravens are going to be able to pull it off. I choose the Bills over the Ravens. I don't think either team's going to score more than 21 points. As a matter of fact, I think it's going to be 17 Bills, 13 Ravens. I think Josh Allen's going to throw for a TD and run for a TD, and they're going to get it close for a field goal. It's going to be a really good old school game, and I can't wait to watch it. Those are my choices this week. Bonus round, national championship is going to be Notre Dame, Ohio State. I don't really give a flip which one wins, actually. I don't like college football if Georgia or the SEC isn't playing in it, and that's just the way I am. But I digress. I think there's going to be two Catholics disappointed at the end of January. It's going to be Joe Biden. His season didn't end the way he wanted it to. And it's going to be Notre Dame, Fighting Irish. Their season is definitely not going to end the way they want it to. I think Ohio State's going to get 21 points over whatever it is that Notre Dame is able to scrap out. Those are my choices. Love you guys, and want to close with this. Never forget that you, yes, you, my friend, my wonderful friend, you are a nerve-wracking son of a bitch.